It still hasn't popped up. It's not. There we go. All right. You ready?
You all right over there?
Not really. Just wish shit worked when it doesn't. All right, let's roll.
This is the Riot Podcast with Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot. One is an athlete, the other an athletic supporter. Follow the guys on Twitter at Matt Moscona and at rterrio7. Here's Matt and Ryan.
Okay, Riot Podcast presented by Henry Holmes. Glad to have you hanging out with us here. Matt, Ryan, Paul O'Neill over there. If you're listening, thanks. If you're watching live, thanks. We do this live Tuesdays, noon Central Time on the 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge Facebook Live. So you want to hang out with us live, you can do that. Yeah, Brett.
Hey, man.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Good. World Series starts tonight. You jacked?
Really fired up.
Are you really?
I am. No, I am.
Are you actually going to watch?
Yeah, I'm going to watch. This is interesting to me.
Well, you're
It's
not
fun.
going to watch tonight. At least not the onset of the game.
I'll watch it.
You got some action tonight to take care
I'm
of.
going to watch it on my phone.
Oh.
Watch it in between plays and stuff.
All right.
Yeah, we got a big football game
Big.
tonight.
We got LSU playing tonight? Little
No,
scrimmage action?
no.
LeBron High?
Nope.
Saints aren't playing tonight. Who's
The,
playing?
the Saints are playing tonight. It's the St. Jude Cougars and the St. Thomas More.
Combined team.
What's St. Thomas More's mascot?
The Eagles?
Eagles have
Yep.
combined to form the Saints. That's what they're called.
Oh.
So they are playing. We're taking on the War Pelicans,
MBS.
which is a combination of 4 teams, which is totally unfair.
Okay.
So
How many players on your team?
let's just call it 25.
How many players on the War Pelicans?
I don't know, but regardless, I mean, they could have 15, but it's 15 best players from each school.
Well,
it's
that's
just
not
not
true.
fair.
It's just whoever wants to play.
Yeah, it's not fair.
I went to MBS. We had 12. My 8th grade year, we had 12 kids on the team.
See, I like that. That's just a skeleton squad.
Can you imagine the one kid who was standing on the
You're going
sideline?
to say I feel bad for him. Did he ever get in or like?
Occasionally,
Yeah.
and I know who it is. Like, I'm not going to put him on blast, but
Well,
there
at
was
least
the
he was
one.
out there,
There was
though.
the one guy. I think it was the first year he ever played football. His uniform was always so clean,
So clean.
so clean.
His parents loved him.
I mean, well, no, just because he never played. It's like he just stood over there.
Yeah.
He's like the one guy on the sideline.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being the one? Like in a football game, you are the guy,
The
singular.
substitute.
You're the guy
Yeah.
on the sideline.
What was his skill set? Yeah. So I'm saying, like, if he
that's
was-
the reason he was
Yeah.
the guy on the sideline.
Did he get in on like punt team kickoff coverage and all that stuff too?
Can't say that. I remember that happening.
So
I'm
y'all were
sure
just skeleton squad.
I'm
like,
sure at some point. So your boy was an offensive line. I played center. I played defensive line. I played linebacker, and I played fullback. So, short yardage stuff, 2-point conversions and stuff. They'd give me the ball, and I just go run over
fullback.
kids. Yeah. Made a lot of tackles. Because somebody had to make tackles. It was either me or Michael Watts. One of us made every tackle. It was like,
it wasn't the kid on the bench, that's for sure.
He wouldn't get in the
Yeah.
game. That's not actually true. I think Michael Guillot probably made a lot of tackles. Sebastian Alvarez.
He was a guy.
Sebastian made some
Yeah,
tackles
yep.
too. So shout out Sebastian Alvarez, who's, by the way, doing really good. It's like they own a construction company and all, so doing really good.
Yeah.
It's
He's
good
a
to
guy.
see, man. Yeah,
Yeah, it's good to see you,
dude.
too.
That's all our people. So anyway, y'all are playing NBS. So Ryan's son Houston. That's I guess the genesis of this. So you have a game tonight.
We got a game tonight.
How's that going to go?
7 p.m.
What does Houston play?
He plays running back.
Yeah.
Scores
a lot of touchdowns.
And plays linebacker.
Makes a lot of tackles.
And sometimes like what's the linebacker? Like an outside linebacker?
Yeah, like a little rush end, outside linebacker, hybrid kind of position.
But I don't understand why he goes over there. Like he should just go right in the middle of the defense and just
make every
chase
tackle.
the ball.
Yeah, just make every tackle.
Because you don't want to put him on one side and they go the other.
Yeah, go the other way. They run away from it. Yeah, it works if you have someone on the other side who can make the tackle.
Right.
And that doesn't happen.
Sometimes. Sometimes happens.
Occasion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most of the time, not. How many touchdowns does Houston have this year?
I don't know. I don't think he has any this year.
Last year, didn't he get suspended for like spiking the ball and doing the LeBron thing?
We've scored as a team one.
This year?
Yeah. And it was a defensive touchdown.
And how many games?
It was a defensive touchdown. No, I take that back, 2. We scored on a bomb the other day.
And how many games?
4.
Why wouldn't
5?
they just give Houston the ball?
Listen, man, I don't know.
And I'm not being I'm not like pandering here. I've just seen the kid. He's like when I was in the 7th grade, in our 7th and 8th grade team, we had Chad Rounds. And we had Brandon Bourgeois as well, but then Brandon Bourgeois left MBS and went to St. Jude.
Yeah, okay.
Went to St. Jude. But we just gave the ball to Chad every play. You know, we had Chad, or when I was younger, Ty Foreman, who was a guy. Remember Ty?
I love Ty.
Ty was a really good running back, high school running back as well. Then Bishop Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just give him the ball every play because most kids that are 11 and 12 can't tackle that guy. So Chad Round, we just gave it to Chad every play. Just here you go, Chad.
I think every
Chad.
Every
Chad
middle
left. Chad. That was
team,
an offense. Chad left. Chad right.
They all do that. See, and that's why I try to explain. Like when I was at Sherwood Middle, shout out Leroy Lang, our head coach.
Yeah.
We had 2 plays.
Ryan left, Ryan right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Student body left.
Yeah.
Student body right.
And who got the ball?
The running back.
Who was the running back?
St. Clair Hills.
Okay.
Every time. I threw one pass at Sherwood Middle. We were playing Capital. I'll remember it. I threw one pass. I dropped back, and I just threw it up to Daryl Robbins, who ended up playing college basketball. He was 6'12". And I don't know if he caught it or not, but the defender from Capital picked me up, ran like 2 or 3 steps, and then drove me into the ground. And he helped me up, and he smiled and all that. I think I've told this story before. He had all gold teeth, and that was the last act I played in football. I quit after that. I'm done here. But yeah, we had 2 plays, dude. Like, these people that try to overcomplicate it, like, just, it's real easy. Like, and I'm not saying it's my kid. Like, I don't care. Give it to him or don't. Who cares? But just don't overcomplicate it, man. Come on. Just give it to Chad Rounds. Give it to Brandon Bourgeois or Ty Foreman. Or Victor Brumfield. He was the guy at St. Thomas More back in the day.
Victor was the guy.
He ran over everybody.
So when I was at MBS my 8th grade year, when we had to play St. Thomas More, they were the big school, and they had like 50 kids, and Adam Bourgeois was the guy, and nobody could tackle that. And Adam Bourgeois, and what's interesting is all those guys ended up going to Catholic, and I ended up being teammates with them, and we ended up becoming friends. Richie Zimmerman was a receiver that nobody could guard, and they had guys, just Eric Beckman, and guys that just nobody could fool with because they were so big. Anyway, Eric Hart is watching on Facebook Live, and he said MBS had the Hannigan twins when I was in grade school. They were unstoppable. Yeah. So the Hannigans were younger than me, but it was Blake and, oh man, why did I have to say one of them's name because I can't remember the other? They were younger than me, but that's a good example of guys that went to Catholic, and then everyone kind of caught up to them. And then, they just...
That happens.
Yeah.
At that point, you have to start the kids on HGH or something, just so their progression continues to go.
That's when you start steroids. At 14 years old,
Not steroids, HGH.
Oh, just make sure they keep growing.
It's good for you.
Okay, it's good for you, right?
Yeah.
All right, so World Series tonight, which we'll preview here shortly, and then also the Saints against the War Pelicans.
The War Pelicans.
Why do they call them the War Pelicans?
I just think it's a combination of 4 teams, and that's what they settled on. What's MBS?
The Pelicans.
I believe it's what's the school that's out in Central? St. Alphonsus.
Oh, St. Alphonsus. Yeah. I think they're the Hornets.
Okay, and a couple more. Whatever.
Okay. Well, I wish him luck. Just give Houston the ball every play. I would go, if I were the coach of that team, I would go Wildcat with Houston as the Wildcat quarterback and just put a blocker in front.
Just say go.
Every play.
Go.
Every play.
Yeah.
That would be me.
Oh.
Okay. Let's do Kick Rocks.
Yeah.
It's now time to kick rocks with Ryan Theriot.
Kick rock.
Presented by Roto-Rooter Plumbing.
NBA can kick rocks because they're so dang sensitive.
What are you looking at? Kick rocks.
As a matter of fact, the NFL can kick rocks too.
We've got rocks. You know what to do.
In that case, then Matt's going to have to kick rocks.
Now let's see if Ryan Theriot actually prepared for this week's segment.
I'm going to tell myself to kick rocks.
Get on down the road and kick rocks.
Did you watch the Monday night game last night?
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
yes.
Sam Darnold can kick rocks.
Oh, God.
Normally, when you have mono or a sickness similar to mono, you lose weight and you end up coming back like in shape, and then you just got to work out and get your stamina up. He looked fat last night.
Did you ever have mono?
No.
I have.
Okay.
I didn't lose any weight.
No weight?
None. Now, my cousin had mono, and he lost like 30 pounds.
Yeah.
But I didn't lose any weight on mono.
No weight.
I never really lost my appetite.
Kept your appetite up.
Yeah.
Well-
and this was post-college. Like, I was working, this was probably 2008. 2008.
Well, it doesn't change the fact that he stinks. 4 picks and a fumble?
Oh, he stunk. Remember
He
when?
was
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Throwing it to
Sorry.
the wrong team.
Yeah.
They hyped the thing up as if Darnold's back. He had a good game last week, and it's going to be actually be a good game. I settled into the chair, and I was, I'm going to watch this game. They had one guy on the Jets team that wanted to be. They had 2. Jamal Adams played okay.
Yeah.
Le'Veon Bell was the only one that
That's it.
wanted to be there.
Yeah,
like,
true.
that was it. It was a joke. They should never be allowed to play on Monday night again, and Sam Darnold should be fired. He can kick rocks.
How about Gary V?
Poor Gary.
Gary was with us last
Yeah.
week on the show as our guest picker on AFR, and I asked him point blank, Gary V, if I gave you Joe Burrow, and he raved about Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
And I said, if I gave you Joe Burrow for the next 10 years, I gave you Joe Burrow or Sam Darnold, he was like, Sam. And he said, it's data, is what he said.
Black and white.
It's black and
Black and
white.
white,
It's
yeah.
black and white data at this point. Like, it was a done deal that Darnold was going to be good. And, like, he's just not.
No, he was really, really bad. He's thrown to the wrong team. He was scared. Now granted.
Did you see the screenshot? Gary V last night in his car on the way home from the game.
I saw a bunch of his tweets.
Your boy's just sitting in a car, just
Look how
depressed.
pissed he is.
Just depressed.
He is not happy.
Oh man, that's so good. How about the comment from Rich Eisen? Keep getting richer and buy the team, pal.
Yeah. How about that?
Oh, it's so good.
Miami Dolphins defensive back Bobby McCain had to apologize to the team and the media and everybody today because allegedly he spat on a fan.
Oh,
and
why would he do that?
And threatened to spat on
Spit.
a kid.
Oh.
Spit on a kid.
That's not a good idea.
Which, if you look at the video, it's kind of like a fake, like, I'm going to spit on you, maybe. He denies actually spitting on the fan. Regardless, he was the bigger man and came out and apologized for the situation. He never admitted to spitting on the fan, but the fan obviously says that he did and that he also threatened to spit on the kid. Here's what I want to say to you fans that like to heckle and cuss and say degrading things to pro athletes as they walk through a tunnel or they go on deck or they are on the court and you're cussing and screaming and saying it's not okay to do that.
Right. I agree with you.
They are not caged animals and they understand what you're saying. And at some point, you're going to cross a line and that athlete is going to retaliate. Now, whether Bobby spit or not, I don't know. I really don't care. But I don't think he's just going to. I don't think he's just going to, out of the blue, spit on somebody. Okay? He was provoked.
You kind of heard him go.
Yeah, no, I mean, he faked it, and he might have. And the guy probably deserved it. Like, don't go to the game and I'm gonna sit right here and just yell and cuss and scream at people all the time. I had people like that all the time. Milwaukee was the worst.
You want to watch it one more time? Let's watch it one
I
more
didn't
time.
see it on the thing.
Yeah, let's watch it one more time, Paul. That's him with. Google Chrome critical error. I hate you, Google Chrome critical error. Whatever.
Fans, don't be that guy.
How inopportune could that be? We're showing the damn Twitter video of the guy spitting, and we get the Google Chrome critical error message.
Yeah, don't be that guy. Don't,
You asked me when we started,
happen.
like, you're like, hey, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I just hate when things don't work.
Yeah,
How about that?
Nothing works.
Anyway.
Um,
Yeah, fans, grow up.
Seriously. Like, you don't
You don't
stop.
Hey, you know what's the worst? It's not even that. It's like it's the guy in row 8,000 who's like, yes, stay. Like he can't hear you, and you're just ruining my experience. So I don't go to games anymore. I can tell you the last game I went to as a fan, to an LSU game. 2011 LSU Auburn. Last time I went to an LSU game as a fan. Last time. I almost fought a guy about 2 rows behind me, and Erica was like, we're leaving. And it was after Jordan Jefferson threw a deep bomb touchdown pass to Ruben Randall, and this guy had been just heckling Jefferson the whole game. And I turned around, I was essentially said, what now, is essentially what I said to him. And we were about to fight. And that's when Erica's like, we're leaving. And I've never been back. I'm done. I can't go sit with people anymore.
Yeah, you guys don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. Odell got fined $14,000 for wearing his pants too short.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he posted the thing on social media, a letter from the NFL, and all that. And it's ridiculous. And listen, I agree with you, Odell. I think it's stupid. It's $14,000, and it's a dumb rule. But here's what I want to tell you, buddy. It's the rule.
Yeah.
That's the rule. You have to wear your pants past your knees, or at least to the knees. That is the rule.
Yeah.
You're going to get fined. Everybody knows that. It's a fine. It's the rule. Follow the rules.
Yeah.
The rules apply to you. Kick rocks.
Yeah. Odell.
And then last one, Jim Harbaugh can kick rocks. Boy, he stinks. Lord. Oh, my gosh.
Told you.
He is not a good coach.
No, I told you on Friday.
He's got all the money in the world to do whatever he wants. The budget is huge. They go to these lavish trips all over the world. He brings the team for the team building stuff.
Right.
He gets broke off, by the way. He's getting paid.
Yeah. $7.5 million this year.
He can't find a pair of khakis that fit him.
True.
If you're making all that money, you would think you could go to a tailor and say, hey, can you not bunch it up in the crotch?
I think he's just buying them off the rack.
Well, he's got to clean that up.
Well, I'm just telling you, that's what he's doing.
He looks terrible. I mean, you got to look good, play good, get paid good. Whole deal. Like he's missing.
The USA Today coaches database was out. Dabo Sweeney.
I love Dabo Sweeney.
I know you love Dabo Sweeney.
Yeah.
$9.3 million. Saban $8.9 million. Harbaugh $7.5.
Yeah, he stinks. Golly, he stinks.
It's not a good ROI there. Not very good.
This Jeff Brom guy, he's getting broke off too.
Purdue, and he stinks this year too.
Yeah, he stinks. How's Jimbo doing?
He had a really good season there, and they paid him a bunch of money so he wouldn't leave, and now he stinks.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, that's all I got.
Can I tell? What about the Astros associate GM?
Oh yeah, man.
Like you saw that with Asuna. Do you think that that's a real story? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a real story.
And then. Can I tell Mack Chuilli to kick rocks?
Sure.
Your partner at Traction?
Mm-hmm. Get him.
Because every year we have a booze bet, essentially. Astros and Yankees. Every year we do this. We look at the projected win totals before the season. This year the Yankees were projected to win 8 more games than the Cubs. I think it was 96 and then 88 were the projected win totals. And so he got the Cubs +8.
Okay.
Yankees still beat them by 12 games, so I won again. He owes me a bottle of booze.
It's been a while, too.
When did the regular season end?
Yeah.
What's it been? A month?
Well, no, just with the numbers. I mean, there was probably a point during the regular season they couldn't catch up.
No, I know. It's been about a month. I mean, the last time he beat me, and it's been a while, but the last time, like the next day, I was at his house with his booze. So I'm putting you on blast. And they can also tell Bo Nix to kick rocks.
Why?
That's the Auburn quarterback.
Yeah.
He said, quote, I played in the biggest game of opening week in front of 100,000 people, so I don't think that this stage, Death Valley, is really anything special.
I love that he said that.
What an idiot.
There's going to be a lot of that guys yelling at him.
Yeah, I know.
Like the guys that we just, you know what? I'm going to take all that back.
Yeah, you can do it to him.
If you're doing
it to him this week.
If you're doing it to Bo Nix, yeah.
Just this week, though.
Just this week.
Yeah, just this week.
He's asking for it.
Yeah, he asked. Okay, it is Riot Podcast presented by Henry Holmes. Shout out to our guy Henry and Henry Holmes. Check him out online at henryholmes.site. That's henryholmes.site. If you are thinking about building a home, call Henry, where every detail matters, and let Henry build your home. You go to his website, henryholmes.site, henryholmes.site.
No, he's a guy. He's a real guy. It's not just homes, though. It's renovations, add-ons, roof, all kind of stuff. He can do it all. Full GC.
You can go to the website right there at the top. You'll see custom homes. Tap on that. The thing I really like about this, go to henryhomes.site, hit custom homes at the top. And what I really like is like you can go to any of the different homes and you can do a 360 tour of the home. You can do the dollhouse view, which is really cool. So if you've never done this before, they use a 360 camera and you can just like tap a room and you'll go into that room and then you literally just tap and you can look all over the house. And if you want to go into another room, you just tap and then it'll bring you into that room. So really, really cool how this works. But you can go to henryhomes.site and use it. henryhomes.site. Check out some of the work that Henry has done. You can take tours of the homes that he's built. Again, henryhomes.site. If you're looking to build a home, call Henry and let Henry build your home. henryhomes.site. A World Series Game 1 is tonight. How you feeling about this?
I think it's going to be great. I said that earlier. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to these pitching matchups.
You were so wrong, by the way. You went Yankees-Dodgers with the Yankees winning.
That was wishful thinking, though. I would have loved to see that series.
Why?
Just because of the storied tradition of both of those teams, and I don't know. There's a lot of history there.
It sounds like you're backtracking.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, that's what it is. I was wrong.
No, yeah, you were.
Yeah. That's gonna be good.
You were very wrong.
Tonight's matchup's gonna be a lot of fun. You got Scherzer, who that was wishful thinking, though. I would have loved to see. You got Scherzer, who is as intense a pitcher or competitor as any of them out there. The guy's got two different colored eyes, for Christ's sakes.
How did that happen, by the way?
Yeah, I love that. I love it. It's like it's Halloween all year long for him.
It's like he's a bat.
Or a Catahoula cur. Those dogs with the different.
Oh, is that what they are?
You seen that? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not a big dog. Like I love dogs. I just don't know a lot about breeds.
Yeah. Super intense, man. I love watching the guy pitch. And then Garrett Cole, who I think he's won his last 19 decisions dating back to May, which is an MLB record, by the way.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's is riding a heater like no other.
Well, kind of like I am right now in my betting right now, which is just insane.
Yeah. You and Garrett Cole, y'all like basically the same guy right now. Yeah,
we are.
So tonight's gonna be fun, man. I like the Nationals tonight. Cole did not throw great last time out. He had 5 walks, and the Yankees had some opportunities, man. They just couldn't capitalize. You got, if there's a team that matches up, I think with Houston's talent on paper closest, it's Washington, just because you've got Strasburg, you've got Scherzer, you've got Corbin, you've got Anibal Sanchez throwing the ball really good right now. And so offensively, I think, they could neutralize Houston's offense a little bit. Now the question's going to be, can the Nationals offense muster up anything off of Garrett Cole and Zach Greinke and Verlander?
You faced Max Scherzer 6 times in your career. It was 6 plate appearances. You were 1 for 5. You had a strikeout, and he hit you once. You remember getting hit by Scherzer?
Mm-mm.
No, you don't?
No.
You also faced Anibal Sanchez.
I feel like I faced him a lot.
10 times.
Yeah.
You were 2 for 9.
Okay.
Against him, so you hit 222.
I'll take that. He's a guy.
Patrick
Corbin?
Threw a no-hitter.
Did I face Patrick Corbin?
Let's see. Hold on.
I know I faced Greinke, I think.
Yeah, 2 RBIs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts against Anibal Sanchez.
Did I take him deep?
No. Your homers came off of Bronson Arroyo.
Got him. In the book.
Burke Badenhop.
Yeah.
You went yard against Burke Badenhop.
I think he played for the Marlins.
I think you took him deep, and they just were like, you're fired. Get out.
Theriot hit a homer off of you?
Ted Coffey. You homered off of Todd
Coffey.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Johnny Cueto.
Got him.
Zach Duke.
Mm-hmm. Lefty. Remember him?
Nelson Figueroa.
Yeah. Clipped him.
How many of these did you hit in your career? A lot of bagels. You homered off of Cole Hamels. Is that your biggest homer? Do you remember homer off of Cole?
Cole Hamels. Got him.
Do you remember that?
He's in the book.
Jason Johnson, Homer off of him. Got him.
I don't know who that is.
You went Yak.
Oh, wait. Maybe that's a big dude. Big
Noah
righty.
Lowry.
That was my first, I think.
You always remember your first. Noah Lowry. Got him. Do you want me to look at any more of these? Or
I got
no?
Chris Young twice in one game. Big giant righty.
Well, I need to go to, let's see. Fernando Rodriguez Jr., Wandy Rodriguez. You got Wandy.
Got Wandy.
You did homer off of Anibal Sanchez. You did.
Did I really?
You got him. You hit a solo jack off of Sanchez.
Take that, you big wiener.
Victor Santos. Let me go to, I want to see Young. Hang on. I want to see your deuce. Yep. Chris Young. Got him twice. Same game, huh?
Yep.
And Wesley Wright. Homered off of him.
Wind was gusting out in Chicago. Chris Young's pitching for the Padres. And I just made up my mind I was going deep. And I did, twice.
Oh, what a boy.
Yeah.
Was Lou mad at you?
He loved it.
Oh, really?
Way to swing it, son. Oh, boy, do it. You know what? Do it again.
Okay.
All right, Skip.
Hey, yeah, boy.
Atta boy. Good job, son.
You're feeling it a little bit now, huh?
Vodkas and water on me after the game.
Okay. So right now we know it's Scherzer, Cole, and Strasburg, Verlander games 1 and 2 in Houston. Give me a thought. Who wins tonight, Scherzer or Cole?
I'm going Nationals tonight. I think they're going to shock the world. Yeah, I think I'm going Nationals. Dude, I like Scherzer a whole lot. He is an emotional pitcher. I think he comes out and gets this one. The question is going to be the 3 and 4 starters. I think Houston has the advantage. The third and 4 starters in the series.
What about game 2 with Strasburg, Verlander?
I mean, it's a coin flip. I kind of like Verlander. I don't think he pitched great last time. I think he fixes it. Strasburg's very hit or miss too, man. Like he can either, and he's been really, really good. He can either be really, really good, or he's hittable. I don't think Verlander pitched great last time. I had a rough first inning. I think Verlander takes game 2, game 3. Greinke against.
I'm just trying to see if you face Strasburg. Oh, you were 0-3 against Strasburg.
He was so good.
You were 0-3. Well, let's see if you strike. He got you once.
Yeah.
He punched you once.
Yeah, punch my ticket. He's good. He's good. Yeah, dude, I'm going Nationals
You
tonight,
stink.
man. I'm going Nationals tonight.
All right, so Nationals
Yeah.
tonight. Then you like Verlander in game 2
I
against
do.
Strasburg.
I do.
And how many? So you're picking the Astros, and how many games?
It's going 7, man.
Oh, really?
I think it's going 7. And I don't know who I'm picking. Do I have to pick a team?
Yes.
Golly. I don't think Cole loses twice. I'm going Astros in 7. They're just
You ready for this?
they are so complete.
You ready for this?
Mm-hmm. Sweet piece
Sweet.
McNugget.
Done.
Oh my gosh.
Sweet. And your boy's riding a heater.
Sweet piece McNugget. But any barbecue sauce or no sauce?
If you want it, if you want some honey mustard, I don't ever go honey mustard. When I get McNuggets, I get barbecue sauce. But sweet piece McNugget, if that's what you want to go, it's happening.
Jeez.
Because Cole's going to beat Scherzer tonight, and Verlander's going to win game 2. The Astros have been so good at home this year; they're going to win those first 2. And for the reason you just said, when you get to Greinke and whatever they elect to do in game 4, the Astros just have a decided edge. Even if they want to bring back Cole to close it out, they can, and they will. They'll sweet piece McNugget. How about that?
I hope not. I want to see 7 games. I don't want it to end.
I'm very much this. You and I were having this conversation on Saturday. I should hate Houston.
Yeah, they put your Yankees out.
This is twice in 3 years.
Yeah.
In the ALCS, on the precipice of a World Series appearance. And it's like I should hate Jose Altuve. I should hate George Springer. I should hate Correa for the extra innings walk-off. Like, those are the types of things that as a fan, when someone does that to your team, you hate them forever.
Yeah.
But I really want Will and Alex to win the World Series again. And so I want their team success, so it's very hard for me to hate those guys.
Yeah. Look, I agree. I don't really care who wins or who doesn't. I want the Astros to win for the reasons you just stated.
As soon as, by the
How
way,
could
as
you
soon
hate
as those,
Altuve, though?
as soon as those two guys are gone, I don't care about the
You're
Astros
off
ever.
them.
I've never been an Astros fan in my life. I would be such a poser if I was just all of a sudden on the bandwagon. I just want those two guys to have success.
Isn't it a feel good though for a guy like Altuve?
Sure.
Yeah.
Great story.
Yeah.
And I think he's a nice guy. But you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if he's a good guy. Drew Brees is a good guy. You think Falcons fans love Drew Brees?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Sweet Peace McNugget.
Sweet Peace McNugget. Wow. Hey, I
All
don't
right.
think so. I gotta disagree on that, man.
All right, we got to get to Ask Ryan here so we can wrap up. So if you're watching on Facebook Live, please get your questions rolling. Ask anything about anything for Theriot. We'd love to get to your Ask Ryan questions. So please feel free to fire away as we wrap up there. Before we do that, you want to remind people one more time about Henry Holmes?
Yeah, man. Go check him out, henryhomes.site. My man Henry can do it all. Custom homes is his specialty, but that's not all he can do. Renovations, roof remodels, new roof, that whole deal, add-ons, pools, you name it, Henry can get it done. Everything matters with my guy Henry, man. Go check him out, henryhomes.site. You will be happy you did.
Why will they be happy?
Because everything matters.
Every detail matters?
Everything.
Every detail is what it says on the website. Every detail matters.
Well, I'm changing it.
Okay.
Everything matters.
Everything matters.
Yeah, he needs to change it.
So he's a good guy?
He's the best.
Really? Why?
Because he wears cowboy boots, and I like cowboy boots.
What else does he wear?
A belt buckle.
Cowboy boots and a belt buckle.
Correct.
So if you want someone to build your home, and they're wearing cowboy boots and a belt buckle,
And everything matters to him.
and every detail matters.
Every detail and everything matters
Got it.
to him. Yeah. And his phone number, hold on.
You want me to pull it up, don't you?
There it is. It's 225-892.
You're like-
892-5128. This is his cell. So I need you guys to text Henry right now.
Say hi, Henry.
Hi, Henry. Or just tell him hello, see how his day's going. Or if you need a new house or whatever, like, so it's 225-892
5128.
5128. Text Henry. Text him right now. Or call him. I'd text him. He's probably at lunch. Shoot him a text.
892 5128.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can click right there to set up an appointment. Look at that.
So somebody text. I've had a few people actually text him when we did this
Oh,
before.
really?
They did.
What did they say?
And he screenshot it and sent it to me. He thought it was great. So we need to keep doing that.
So text Henry right now. 225-892-5128. Say, what's up, Henry?
Yeah. Sup, bruh?
What's up, bro?
You can just be like, hey, who you got tonight in the World Series? Something like that.
Just chat him up.
Chat. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good. He's a
Hey,
guy.
Henry.
He's a real guy.
He's a baseball guy, too.
Yeah, he's a baseball player. He wears cowboy boots and a belt buckle.
He'll give you an opinion on this game.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew Bienvenu. Ask Ryan, are you going to the game Saturday?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ask Ryan, this is Eric Hart. Pick one. A curable STD. Come on, Eric. A bad adult acne or baldness.
I mean, got to be a curable STD, right? It's curable.
You're telling me you'd rather have an STD than my hair.
It's curable. Right? You're not going to have it for long. Just fix it.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, I'd rather have an STD than your payload, bro. Sorry.
Thank you so much.
No offense.
Michael Clark asked Ryan, my daughter is a distance runner.
Mm-hmm.
Getting her started at traction tomorrow. Your guy gonna have her setting records?
Yep.
That's from Michael Clark.
Yeah, we're going to be setting records.
Who's your guy?
It doesn't matter. Whoever she works with, one of my trainers. It could be James.
Okay.
Could be Will.
Hmm.
Could be
Joe Will?
Justin. Yeah,
Joe Will.
Joe Will. Could be Justin. He's a guy, like a real one.
Ask Ryan, do you flick a booger you pick, or do you wipe it somewhere?
I'm a flick guy normally, and I'm pretty.
Do we distinguish between like a flick and like a roll it up and just like let it fall?
That's not a flick.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will distinguish between those two.
Yeah. But like,
So you like just flick it like that?
I
Do
do.
you get some like distance? That's your goal? Is?
Try.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can see where it
I
goes.
don't do that.
Sometimes when I'm in the car and I have a giant booger and I roll the window down and flick it out the window, I often think, what if I hit somebody else's windshield and the booger just pops?
Yeah, I don't think it would be that big a deal. I'll tell you this much. Whenever in 2002, buddy of mine, he and I, we had a friend who went to Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
And so this was before A&M was in the SEC, obviously. This is a long time ago. But we drove to College Station to go. LSU had an open date. A&M was hosting Virginia Tech in 2002. So we drive to College Station to watch this game. And on the way, I love gummy worms. That's like my thing. I'll eat. I mean, you put a bucket of them, I'll eat the whole bucket. I just can't stop. Like, I can't stop eating gummy worms. Okay. And then I eat so many that my stomach hurts. It's a bad cycle. I can't stop. I took a gummy worm and I put it in my mouth so it got a little wet and sticky. And we were riding alongside an 18-wheeler and I went, and I threw it on side the 18-wheeler and it stuck. And we rode next to the 18-wheeler for miles.
Just loving it, laughing.
I took a picture of it. I actually have a picture of the gummy bear stuck to the side of that 18-wheeler. I'll show you.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Would you really?
I would. Okay. Not really. I really don't care, but whatever.
Why do you hate me? Craig Schilling asked Ryan, since Zion is injured, is Gail Benson still sneaky hot?
I'm kind of off, Gail.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah,
I'm
no. I'm kind of off.
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of off over a little bit.
Oh.
Just for now.
Whoa.
I'm off, Gail.
What about this picture that Mike Thomas posted of he and Gail Benson in Jacksonville? What do you think about that one right there?
Yeah. I don't
know.
I'm off of her.
Look at the hat and the glasses, the whole piece, the earrings. They match the necklace.
It's a beautiful
and the bracelet.
blouse.
Little cover up there. How could you be off?
I'm kind of off.
Oh,
man,
no.
Honestly.
I'm so disappointed here.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not really.
What? What's not happened? What happened?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I can't explain it.
Okay. Eli Bro. Ask Ryan, should Tua shut it down and prepare for the draft?
He won't. Goes to Alabama, man. Saban ain't letting that happen.
Ask Ryan. This is Chris Keller. So who's your sugar mama now?
I'm kind of off Gail, man. I don't know.
Okay. All right, I think we're done because Hester's about to come in here and try to kick us out. HenryHomes.site. HenryHomes.site. Thanks to Henry. Need to build a home? Call Henry. Let him build your home for you. You know someone who's trying to build a home? Call Henry.
Yeah,
or text him right now.
And if you build that home, give the good people at Roto-Rooter a call. They can handle all of your plumbing services.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they happen to get stopped up, or in my case, if you ice maker breaks and water starts shooting out and it's a Saturday and it's flooding your house and you call Roto-Rooter and they're out there in 30 minutes to fix it so your floors don't get ruined, like that's what they do. You can call Roto-Rooter as well.
Can I tell you a Roto-Rooter story?
Mm-hmm.
So this would have been in 2013. I was at SEC Media Days, and the energy company was digging in our yard. They had to. Well, when they were digging, they busted a pipe below our house.
Idiots.
Well, they patch it and then fill it, right, and leave. Eric is home alone. Drew's not born yet. Several hours later, our neighbor, an older single, a widow who was living next door, knocks on the door and says, she comes to Eric, it's like, your yard is flooded. And the whole yard is a lake. I'm in Alabama, mind you. And by the way, I'm leaving from there to go meet the family for family vacation. Eric is leaving the next day for family vacation.
Back in, trying to get out of the house.
Yeah. So the doofuses at the energy company they hit PVC pipe. They put blue painter's tape around the PVC pipe. It didn't hold. Imagine that. So I call Roto-Rooter from I'm in Alabama. This is like a Wednesday night, like after the show. 6, show ends at 6. Call Roto-Rooter. They were at our home that night, dug up the hole, found where the idiots put blue duct tape, patched it, replaced it, got us ready to roll.
Yeah.
That night, after hours.
Call Roto-Rooter. It's what they do.
I am forever, forever a Roto-Rooter person.
Yep.
Like, they did me so right when my wife was home alone having a emergency. She's leaving the next day to go to the beach, and I'm
Supposed to go
leaving
to the
from
beach.
Alabama.
Yeah.
And they took care of all that.
Yep.
And good on the energy company, though, because they paid for their mistake, and they paid to resod our yard. They had to do all that, too. I mean, they had to, but they did, so good for them. They didn't fight us on it. They were just like, how much we owe you? I was like, here's the bill. Thank you.
Idiots.
Anyway. Sweet Peace McNugget. Calling it. Theriot is wrong.
Probably.
He's got Astros in 7. I'm calling the Sweet Peace McNugget. Starts tonight. All right, Paul, thanks so much. All right, y'all have a great one. We'll see you next time on the Riot Podcast. See you.